book on creating guaranteed minimum
Well, I
accounts.
slept as if it were Sunday going into Monday.
Recipient's team is cutting
Means
edge
I
in
did not
constant
sleep.
communication with their clients.
But I was
401k
able to put a new
exhibitions,
wallpaper
life
on my
plan,
phone,
IRA management, you
and
name
it
it.
looks like the captain and Tennille.
Oh, it does.
Attorney for
Cute.
clients to
Good
use at
job.
no cost.
Did a good job there on
Kind
that.
of dumb, folks. There's too
At
much
3 o'clock
uncertainty
in the
out there to
morning.
simply
Oh,
roll the dice.
creative at that
and
time.
work out. Hope is not a
Ah.
strategy. While some advisors push high commission annuities and even more simply convince you that the market will continue its record run,
Tina, I
we
like your
both know that
glasses.
you need a
Oh,
solution
you do?
that both limits the
Yeah,
risk,
you
Same ones.
door open
You
for
look
future
good, but maybe it's with your cute
recipients.
hairstyle.
That's a
My
new
pompadour.
hairstyle, all right.
Concern
know what
Morning,
it is.
everyone.
endless fees. Stop the unnecessary risk.
Our Paul's pals
Stop
are
the
already checking
anxiety.
in. Wow.
Already up.
Charge
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
retiring the frank
Morning,
rate.
everyone.
Less risk, more reward, real relationships.
Ready to go. Raring and ready to go.
There's Melania Trump giving her goodbyes. It's astonishing
Retire like
how
Frank.
she was snubbed by all the fashion magazines when she was the only first lady since probably Jacqueline that was truly a fashion person.
The Paul W. Smith Show. News Talk 760 WJR.
Well, good Tuesday morning to you. Welcome in to the Paul W. Smith Show, this 19th day of January of 2021 with 346 days left in the year. Make each and every day count. Each day is a gift. The team shuffled around here. Marie Osborne with our WJR News. We've got Dana Clark, traffic, weather, and then some. Brian Morton is in the Golden Tower, the Fisher Building, pressing all the right buttons. Kim is up, and Adam, and of course our executive producer, Ann Thomas, is alongside. Good morning, Ann. You look a little fuzzy this morning. No, meaning no disrespect, but it almost looks like in the old days when they put a little Vaseline on the lens to give you a softer look. That's what they used to do.
The
Now it
magic
would
of
probably
the
ruin the lens, but. Does anyone else see that at all? That she doesn't look as crisp
just looks
and
a
as
little
clear?
darker. A little
mine,
darker.
On mine next to
right, that's what I
pictures,
need for sure.
I don't know. It's very odd.
Happy
Well,
Tuesday.
anyway.
Right. It's Tuesday.
Anyway, happy Tuesday. Yes, I had a good Martin Luther King Jr. day off, Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Some people work, some people took the day off, as we do with all the major holidays. I guess we get a choice, Ann, is that right? Or is there only a few of them we get a choice with?
Well, if you worked yesterday, then you would take another day off at another time.
Gotcha.
Have a comp day.
Can we do that with all holidays, or is that just... I remember there were floating holidays in the past. I don't remember what
floating holidays.
What one company does from the next, to tell you the truth. I just don't remember.
But yes, you could do that with all holidays if you wanted.
I see.
You could work and then take another day.
I had an envelope out on my door with payment for my newspaper deliveries, and it blew off into the bushes.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I just found it, so I feel bad for... I ran into Audra delivering the paper, and I said, "Are you Sue?" And she said, "No, I'm Audra." And I went, "Uh-oh." So I told you there's two different people delivering papers, and for an arm and a leg. This one delivery is $46 a month for one Detroit paper, because I get it the days they don't deliver.
Right.
So you have to get special delivery. It's astonishing. It is. It's just no wonder that so many people do their paper online now instead of getting the actual newspaper in their hands. What's new with anybody? Anything?
Mega Millions and Powerball, no
is
winners.
deafening.
I said, can you hear me?
Oh, it's going to be tonight. It's
yeah.
Tonight, I think they said that the cash equivalent is over 600 million. That means, usually it's one amount. Then if you get it in cash, it's cut way down. That's what it is, cut way down.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Something million. Can you just imagine? I can't imagine.
I can.
Maybe that's why I couldn't sleep last night. I was thinking about it.
Imagine it all.
I was thinking about what am I going to do with all that money?
Help people.
The
I will help
possibilities are
people.
endless.
Give it away.
Starting with ourselves, we will help people. That's, that's the truth. And
Yep.
getting rid of all debt would be a pretty amazing thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Anything else?
a lot left over. You
Yeah, yes,
you'd be
Yes,
in
a
very
lot.
good shape.
a lot left over. Today is National Popcorn Day.
How
I-
wonderful.
One.
I miss freshly popped corn with real butter. I miss it like you can't believe. I mean, to the point of I've actually looked online to buy a popcorn popper.
You can make popcorn right on the stove.
Right on the stove.
Old fashioned.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. And there are people who believe Jiffy Pop is popcorn too. So God bless them that they're able to do all that. But I miss the good old freshly popped popcorn. Frankly, at Imagine Theaters, it's probably the best because you can either choose the real butter, or some kind of
Petroleum
safer,
product.
healthier. No. They have a safer, healthier, like an olive oil
Olive oil.
Oh,
something.
that's good too.
Yeah,
I would go for the butter.
butter.
Yeah.
I mean, how often do you do it? It's
Go
not
for
that
it.
often. Go
Yeah.
for the butter. I may have to leave the show to go get some hot buttered popcorn
Get it
somewhere.
delivered.
It is 5:43 at WJR.
This report is sponsored by Compassion International.
It's a new year, but for kids in poverty around the world, things are still desperate. Join Compassion with your one-time $40 gift to provide a COVID relief kit to a family in poverty. Text the word GIVE to 83393. That's GIVE to 83393.
Let's check it. Our WJR traffic and weather first. Miss Dana Clark.
Traffic First also sponsored by Gordon Chevrolet. Gordon Chevrolet sign and drive leases starting under $200 on select vehicles, 0% up to 84 months, plus bonus cash, 3 payments up to $1,000 waived on select vehicles. Ford Road just west of Merriman in Garden City. GordonChevrolet.com. Gordon Chevrolet, find new roads. 75 northbound at Fort Street. Disabled vehicle is blocking the right shoulder. That's downriver in Lincoln Park. Now, WJR weather first from the Weather Channel, sponsored by North Bloomfield Properties. If you're looking for a place to call home, let North Bloomfield Properties find the best place for you and your family. They also provide pre-screened quality tenants to their property owners. They love to match good people to good homes. Contact them today, northbloomfield.com.
Flurries and snow showers this morning, a little bit more numerous as you head westbound toward Lake Michigan, partly to mostly cloudy otherwise, with some flurries and snow showers in the first half of today. High 32 this afternoon. May see some snow showers early tonight, then partial clouds, 20 for an overnight low. Suburbs a little colder in the teens. Tomorrow, increasing clouds after some morning sun, 27. Thursday, partly cloudy with high near 38. From a Weather Channel, I'm meteorologist Ray Stagecock, News Talk 760 WJR.
Popcorn is the most profitable snack food with over 1,000% markup. Over 1,000% markup. In the theaters that don't pop it anymore in the theater, you see them taking these big plastic bags and emptying into the popcorn. They're missing out because I promise you, if you walk in and have the aroma of popcorn, freshly popped popcorn, you're going to buy more popcorn. I believe that. I believe it. 5:45. Let's see what Rush Limbaugh has up his sleeves this morning, usually with us from noon till 3 right here on WJR and right now.
The former Senate Majority Leader, Tom Puff Daschle, let's take off on rappers' nicknames, just slithered out of his political cave to deliver a stern warning to his fellow Democrats. Puff says that impeaching Trump is a big mistake. With control of the Senate so tenuous, it'll hamper work on crucial issues, and it'll galvanize Trump supporters. Puff says that he would have preferred a censure vote. Now, this proves how out of touch Tom Daschle is with today's Democrat Party. The House Democrats who passed that stupid impeachment article last week don't care about working on crucial issues. Nancy Pelosi made up a coronavirus package for 8 months, or held it up, just to stick it to Trump. She didn't care who got hurt in the process. The last thing these spiteful Democrats worry about is what Trump supporters think. Democrats don't care if the Trump base will be galvanized by this latest impeachment farce. Doesn't matter a bit to them. There are no grown-ups in today's Democrat Party. The only thing the Democrats are interested in is pursuing their abject hatred for Trump and his family. They're not going to let anybody or anything get in their way. They want Trump gone now and forever, and they're intent on making sure he can never run for public office again, and nobody gets the idea to try what he tried. This is about satisfying blood, lust, hatred, and making sure this never, ever happens again.
Rush Limbaugh, noon to 3 today, right here on WJR. Well, like I said, what's new, guys? Anything?
I have something. This is kind of interesting. Oscar Mayer, did you see this? They're looking for people to drive the Wienermobile across the country.
Oh, geez.
So it's going to take, according to this story, it's going to take about a year, and successful applicants will be part of a team that will drive the 27-foot-long hot dog-shaped vehicle all across the country, stopping at more than 200 events.
How much? How much does it pay?
Right.
Oh, it doesn't say.
Oh,
Probably lifelong hot dogs.
maybe that's it. That might be enough.
They've written articles about people who've driven that truck and their experiences driving the truck and what people say to them. And this is kind of a cult thing that is popular with so many people. They often will ask for, about this time of year, they'll ask for drivers. They're looking for college students to do it.
And they say that last year they had to cancel because of.
Well, yeah.
So now this is good news because maybe they'll be able to do it. We can start getting back to normal.
I can just see that resume. Wiener driver.
Wiener driver.
I don't know. I got enough. I got enough on my resume.
You're not going to go for that?
Although Kim is suggesting our daughter Natalie, who is at the stamp school, the art school at Michigan, and she's graduating. So really, when you think about it, a great job for a photographer. Because she's going to go all across the country and take fabulous photos, either of the terrain or of the people or both.
She could put a book together.
Yeah, she could put my year driving the Wiener.
Okay, but that thing is huge. I would hit something.
Run over a
I think
kid.
you only go forward. I don't think you ever want to find yourself in a position where you have to back into someone.
Right. It sounds good for Natalie to get in there and drive around, but
How about the Spirit agents at Metro Airport getting beaten up in an argument over the size of the carry-on luggage someone was going to carry? And let's face it, some of this carry-on luggage is out of control.
It sure is.
Out of control.
Yeah.
Frankly, it's crazy. But anyway, they're apparently okay. But one of them actually had to go to the hospital.
One of the Spirit employees.
Right. One of the Spirit employees. And of course, believe it or not, someone had a smartphone and captured it all on video.
No.
I can't believe that. Yeah. So those people will not be flying on Spirit anytime soon or in this lifetime, I guess. I've been carrying this story around for so long. I am so thrilled to hear, although, look at the timing on this. Supino Pizzeria readies new center location. Are you guys familiar with Supino?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
We talked about it in the past, a long time ago.
Supino's Dave Mancini was one of our Plaid Pig chefs.
You're in the Paul W. Smith
right.
Show. News Talk 760 WJR.
5:50, 10 minutes away from 6 o'clock in this Tuesday morning. For those of us who took Dr. Reverend Martin Luther King Jr.'s day off, it feels like a Monday, and last night felt like a Sunday night. We were just talking about Supino Pizzas and how good they are there in the New Center area. And now they've got, in the Eastern Market area, now they have a new location in the New Center area, and we aren't going to the New Center area. So that
Where,
it's
where
kind
is
of
it in the news center, Deb? Where do
but-
they say where?
On Woodward. Right?
I'm just looking. Melody Batons wrote this. I don't know. All I knew was News Center area, which meant it was close enough for all of us.
Yeah, to walk there. The claim.
You see, Dave Mancini. You were saying
Dave
something about.
Mancini is the owner, a young guy, and the claim to fame to this pizza is, and I'm not kidding, it tastes just like the pizza you get in Italy. It's thin crust. It's made, in the proper ovens. It's just a fabulous, fabulous pizza.
It is
Sounds
on.
like
It is on Woodward. It
Yep.
is on Woodward. It sounds like what?
New York pizza.
That's exactly what
That's
they
what
say
you
in the
just
paper.
described.
East Coast style pizza is how
Yeah.
he sells it as East
Mhm.
Coast style pizza because not everybody can relate to the pizza in Italy.
Mm-hmm. True.
I
Marie.
love good pizza. I think pizza was one of my foods that if I could only eat one food for the rest of my life on an island or something.
Be pizza.
But I would think that the delivery guy bringing the pizza could take me off the island with him.
Good point. Yes.
Just saying.
I'm with you, Deb. That would be my one food. Pizza.
I like thin. If I'm to choose only one, I love thin
Me
Yep.
too.
pizza, and
Yep.
I'm simple. I'm a simple man.
I like
Cheese
Buddy.
and pepperoni.
I like Buddy's.
Buddy's
I
is good too.
Very
Yeah.
Double pepperoni. Yeah, Buddy's pizza is good too. I like pizza.
Yeah.
I'm not the so-called Chicago style pizza. I'm not.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's that thick. You're like eating a lot of bread,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know. It's like it's just not my style.
Mm-hmm.
So on our show, and thanks to all the news people who actually printed this in their stories in the newspaper and mentioned that Senator Mike Shirkey was on the show when he said that credible threats of planned right-wing violence at every state capital, he didn't believe the Federal Bureau of Investigation bulletin sent out a week ago, Monday, warning of the protests was necessary. And in Lansing, they had 24 people, and it was all very, very genteel. Nobody was arrested. Nobody did anything stupid or whatever. So, Senator Shirkey, you appear to be right. I got the biggest kick out of the this concern. First of all, the concern is overblown, but I don't want to argue about it one way or another. But the concern, how close those rioters got to the vice president. Oh my God. Having been involved and known the Secret Service from back in 1984 when I was asked to introduce Ronald Reagan at an event, and I had to be there hours before. I was with the Secret Service when they were relaxed. They're relaxed in different individuals when the president isn't there and they're not guarding him. I mean, they're totally different. But when the president's there, they are totally at attention and paying attention, doing certain things. When they were relaxed, they actually had some of their guns and things laying on the seat in a car. I looked at them. You have to understand, those Secret Service agents, and this was how many years ago, 1984? When you see them with their jacket on, their sport coat, suit coat, or whatever, they aren't just carrying a gun in their belt or something. These guys have slings on the back of their back, and they can go reach behind them and pull up a full machine gun. In those days, they were called Uzis, and they were the best in the best of the world because they were from the Israeli army, which was pretty doggone good, and they created the Uzi machine gun. And those guys can swing up a machine gun you wonder where it came from. It was hanging in a sling in their back. And I bet by now, Secret Service is as close to James Bond with whatever other things they have to use up their sleeves, rather literally. So if those people had gotten close to the vice president, they would have been slaughtered. They wouldn't have known what hit them. And I promise you, when someone starts shooting a machine gun at people, it's not the movies, folks. People don't keep running at them, being mowed down, and running at them and being mowed down and running at them. People get the hell out of Dodge.
Yeah.
So the vice president was never at risk, ever. The Secret Service isn't going to say that. They're too gentlemanlike and ladylike. But I can tell you, if even if they didn't advance from where they were in 1984, it would have been a slaughter. He was never in trouble. Hey, did you guys see the video after Tom Brady's team beat Drew Brees' team? It was the legends facing off each other the last time, the football game. They just showed last night that after the game, Drew Brees went back out to the field just to look at it one last time and feel it. And he was out there. He has two little kids were out there with him, and a woman, and I don't know if the woman was his wife or who it might have been, but they were out there doing that. And Tom Brady had just beaten Drew Brees in that game. And Tom Brady came out and he threw a touchdown pass to Drew Brees' son, which he will never forget. And then he hugged Drew Brees. It was so fabulous. They just showed that video last night.
Yeah. Rivals really showing the rest of us how it's really done.
How it should be.
How it should be done.
How it's done in sports and the way it should be
in life.
Man, oh man, I thought that was something. Throwing that touchdown pass to Drew Brees' son, that's just a special moment. And the hug, the whole deal. I'm a sap. It is 5:57 at WJR.
This report is sponsored by Compassion International.
It's a new year, but for kids in poverty around the world, things are still desperate. Join Compassion with your one-time $40 gift to provide a COVID relief kit to a family in poverty. Text the word GIVE to 83393. That's GIVE to 83393.
Let's check it. Our WJR Traffic and Weather first, and Dana Clark.
Traffic First, sponsored by Primetime Testing Laboratory, specializing in automotive interior mechanical testing. If it's in the car, Primetime Testing tests it all. They are the automotive industry's most accurate test reporting and guaranteed on-time delivery for your next automotive project. Hire Primetime Testing Lab. Get a free quote at primetimetestinglab.com. That's primetimetestinglab.com. In Lincoln Park, disabled vehicle 75 northbound at Ford Street. It is blocking the right shoulder. Now, WJR Weather First from the Weather Channel, sponsored by the Carpenters Labor Management Partnership Team. Hire the Carpenter LMPT contractors for your next construction project. Their workforce is the best in Michigan, professional, safety conscious, and craft trained for every project. Hire the Carpenters LMPT contractors today. Call 877-477-LMPT. That's 877-477-LMPT. Cloudy skies, 28 degrees. Not going to go much further than that. A high of 32 today. Cloudy, cold, and windy. Still about 10 degrees above normal, but still cold. Tonight, snow showers this evening. Overcast later, your low 20. On Wednesday, hump day, a mix of clouds and sun in the morning, clouds in the afternoon, and a high of 28. I'm Dana Clark, WJR News with Marie Osborne in about 2 minutes.
You know, I was just looking at that story, Paul, that you're talking about with Drew Brees and Tom Brady.
Oh, yeah. Is there a story about it in the paper today?
Yeah, that video went viral.
Did it?
Oh, I bet. I almost
awesome.
videotaped it to send it to Kim because I knew she was asleep by then. But
really nice. But you know, Tom Brady's 43.
yeah, and
Wow.
Drew Brees is 42, right?
That's amazing that they're still playing. Or
Yeah. And Drew is going to retire, but I don't think Tom Brady is. I don't know. Maybe if they win the Super Bowl, he'll say, you know what, I'm going out on top.
Mm-hmm.
But he still loves doing what he's doing, and both of them are still very, very good at it.
Excellent. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're still very good at it.
It's very impressive. Did you see that Michigan State has to cancel their game?
Yes, another COVID thing. Yeah,
more players with COVID.
I just sent a note to Kim, and I referred to her as Tennille because I showed you this earlier.
That is so.
My new screensaver. I didn't know this was some time ago. This was out of like 30,000 pictures. I didn't even think of it as that one of the covers of Captain and Tennille a long time ago. I even have the hat on. I don't usually wear hats, but I've got my
must be like out walking
Lear Corporation hat. I don't know what we were doing. She'll remember, but why won't this stay on, for God's sakes? Okay. Anyway.
Perfect.
Yeah, it is perfect.
I know that's a very simple thing to do, but for me, it was a big deal at 3 o'clock this morning to be able to put all that together, to find the picture, then to do it. There are too many photos on my phone. If something happens, I'm in big trouble. They're all gone.
They're in the cloud,
So yesterday,
wherever that is.
I was going to say, I can never find the
Me
cloud.
either. I don't even know what
and then my phone, when I go in, they say, well, you didn't put anything on the
Right.
cloud. I go, what do you mean put it on the cloud? I don't put it on the cloud. It goes to the cloud. It's
So
not
how
like
You get it
it's
off.
not an act. Like you have to say, okay, it's
You
time
know.
to put it on the cloud.
Right.
Don't get me started with Apple.
Mm-hmm.
Where else are you going to go, though? Although people have their Android phones, they love
I
them.
love them, yeah.
I like my iPhone,
I
even
like
though
my
even
iPhone.
though it acts up, but
It
I
does.
can't see myself getting anything else.
No, I'm just used to it. You
Mm-hmm.
know, and this is an Apple computer, and I got an Apple computer there, and I used to have iPads. I don't anymore. Although I noted that the kids like the iPads a lot. Then Sophie, for Christmas, got an iPad instead of, she'd had a laptop, but she said she'd rather have the iPad. So I went, okay. And that we got it so that she can hopefully, I hope and pray she gets into Michigan, that she can use it in college too.
They're lighter too, you know. For
Well,
the
they're lighter, they're thinner. Now you write on them like it's a pad of paper, and there's a lot of stuff you can do with them. But and Kim is responding to my. We were at the Grand Prix. And that was the Lear lanyard around my neck. I'm looking right at it now. I didn't even notice. I noticed the Lear hat. God bless Lear Corporation, and the Lear lanyards. Yeah, so we were at the Grand Prix.
Which
Remember,
sounds like that's going to happen, right? So far, Paul.
I'm supposed to. Oh, I was at. See, we weren't trying to copy the picture. I would have been on the other. I would have been on the other side.
Oh wow!
Thank you, Kim.
You were right about
it.
that.
Reminded me of it. You know, just in my mind, I remembered a famous hat. Yeah. In fact, I have to do. Not have to. I've said to Bud Denker that I would do their night before grand premiere. And this time, well, last year it was supposed to be, when we didn't have it, it was supposed to be out at Greenfield Village, Henry Ford. And this year it will be. But this is going to happen, Ann. You and I are going to go through this a lot. Things are going to double up and triple up.
Oh, yes.
And so the night that I do the grand premiere is the night of the Cars and Cigars out at Freedom Hill. And so that I can't do them both. And I had promised Bud 2 years ago, before they even had the new date for the Cars and Cigars, maybe a year ago, that I would do it again, MC it again. So
it'll be interesting as we start talking about all these events to see if some of them can actually happen. As more people get vaccinated, you know,
people keep asking me if we're going to do our riverboat cruise that was supposed to be May of 2020. Now it's scheduled for May of 2021. I say, as far as I know, it hasn't been canceled yet. That's for sure.
I'm seeing
if it
now.
does get canceled, if it gets canceled, everyone gets all their money back if they want it back, or you roll it over into the wherever they move the cruise. But if you cancel now, you don't get your money back because they say they're still going. You know what I mean?
Exactly. But did you see that story overnight about international travel, that any international travelers coming here to the United States now have to be tested before they're given entrance? So I'm wondering, Paul, if they'll do it for all international travel, and before you get on the ship, you'd have everybody would either have to be vaccinated or tested.
Yes,
I suspect.
I mean,
I suspect
you'd be
that's
more
a good idea.
there will be
we could really have fun.
I think there'll be those kinds of rules. I think are going to happen, but I don't know what's going to happen in May or June or whatever. I just know that some of the things that have been reported as coming back, the new Motabella is at the same time we're up at Mackinac Island for the Greater Detroit Regional Chamber Conference. There are going to be too many things for people to spread them out the way we would want them spread out. What was it, June a year or two ago, where there was every week there was something that we had to go and broadcast from. Yes.
I just wonder, though, what will happen if the vaccine distribution administration continues to be slow, if they'll have to keep pushing more things back, you know. So it'll be interesting. The next couple of months will be fascinating.
Sad the way the the distribution is gone, because there are very few things where you have that much lead time to know you're going to have to set up a plan. And yet somehow or another, those plans were not set up by the states to handle the and then get it distributed to people's arms.
The Paul W. Smith Show, News Talk 760 WJR.
Good Tuesday morning to you. Hope you had a nice holiday if you took it on yesterday, and that you're raring to go on today, the 19th day of 2021, with 346 days left in the year. Make each and every day count. Each day is a gift. Marie, can you hear us now?
I can hear you, yes.
Oh, okay. I just was looking at the, I didn't realize I was looking at the private chat, and I thought, boy, we don't have very many people listening in on online. But now I get over to the other side, and I see the good group is here. As you know, the first 45 minutes of our show, not just at 760 on the AM dial, but also on WJR.com on our Facebook page. The team, Marie Osborne, in WJR News, Dana Clark, Traffic, Weather, and more. We've got Brian Morton pressing all the right buttons, and we appreciate that. Mike Kim sending along our pictures of Captain and Tennille and us, and some story ideas, and our executive producer running the show by the clock, the grandfather's clock, of course, Annie Banani.
Good morning,
That's what I
Doug.
call her off air. Ann Thomas, good morning, Ann. Everyone had, I trust, a good weekend, even though it's Tuesday already. But
Yes. Got a lot done. Got the Christmas lights down from outside. Got everything.
Got a big wreath outside the window here, and I haven't touched it yet. So,
isn't it amazing how empty your house looks after you take everything down?
Yeah.
And you're thinking, I've been living like this for 11 months.
It's empty when you're
Right.
empty when you're quarantining alone. Although Sophie is here again, and yesterday she and Natalie went into a little studio in the city, and you know, these senior pictures are a little out of control. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
I stood in line to get my senior high school picture taken, and if I recall correctly, I borrowed a guy's sport coat. And I wear a sport coat because I forgot they were that day, and I put this sport coat on, and to this day, that sport coat was so big on me and didn't look right, and that was my senior picture, and I don't care.
Mhm.
Now they're like,
Right.
and that's just the guys.
Right.
Just like that. Just like that.
It's,
Let's do a freeze screen on that. That was awesome.
it's
And you know what's funny, though, is what are you going to do with all those pictures?
Right. You always have too many, because it's like, okay, I got a box left of these things.
This is this generation, maybe the last couple, are the most photographed generation of all time,
Yes.
and generally they are the photographer as well.
Mhm.
Yes, exactly.
Mhm.
Just give them a selfie stick. They're all
This
set.
time, but I'll tell you what, Natalie, who's a great photographer, took these shots of Sophie, and they really are. They're beautiful. They, good photography, good lighting, good understanding of everything that goes on makes a world of difference.
And you got a discount.
I never discussed that. I hope I got a discount. I bought dinner last night.
Right, there you go.
We got it to
good.
go at a sushi restaurant in Ann Arbor. Hey, I missed this, but Jeff Marstro was sure to let me know that the SMCC, St. Mary's Catholic Central Kestrels, the ladies volleyball team, swept Schoolcraft in the Division III state finals. That means that they were the first school in, a long time to defend their championship. So they won the St. Mary's Catholic Central Monroe volleyball team, the ladies, young ladies, won the state championship 2 years in a row. So congratulations to them. I've been carrying this around, wanting to
Good for them.
mention that. So that is good news. They, I don't know. I think you'll think I think this because I'm a conservative Republican. This isn't why at all. But just as I think Gerald Ford did the right thing by pardoning Richard Nixon and moving on, I do believe that Joe Biden, President-elect Biden, and the old Joe Biden that we knew would have done this. Now it's a little bit of a weird situation for him, but he should just say, guys, let's drop this whole impeachment thing. He's out of office tomorrow. Let's get the attention on the new administration and what we need to do to move forward. But it's not going to happen, it looks like. And the cancel culture, my goodness gracious, though I find Mike Lindell annoying with his My Pillow commercials, looking in the mirror, and the couple looks through the mirror, and they end up wearing his shirt and his cross that somehow just always falls out of his shirt, hanging right there. And you look good. Well, I knew you would. God. But anyway, the guy sells pillows, and that's fine. That's what he does. He also happened to have a political opinion, and he was a supporter of President Trump. And now, Kohl's, Bed Bath & Beyond, and Wayfair are all dropping My Pillow from their stores because he supported Trump and drank the Kool-Aid. That's just not good. That's cancel culture run amok. That's crazy. I think it's crazy, but that's what they've done.
I have a question though about My Pillow.
Yeah.
What is the My Pillow concept? Is it different than just a
Yes.
regular old pillow?
There's
Yeah.
a bunch of crumbles in there.
Yes.
Marie, you explain it.
Well, because I've seen that darn commercial so many times. But apparently, you know how there's foam in a pillow, right?
Sure.
Well, this is shredded foam, so that it's somehow builds around the shape of your head or the shape of your neck and gives you better support. That's what they claim. Not to mention that it's washable, so you can throw it in the washer and dry. And
Or in his
great
words,
thing, right?
it's washable as far as I
Yeah,
There's an R in washable I never knew existed.
but that's really, that's important.
We have My Pillow
Oh, do you like it?
We have lots of pillows, but yes, his My Pillow's pretty doggone good. Yeah. You scrunch it up and you do all this stuff, and it's very nice. We have a lot of pillows, so we are pillow. Kim especially is a pillow aficionado. She loves her pillows. I sleep with one pillow.
Yeah, me too.
What do you guys sleep with? One pillow?
One pillow.
Anne's got two. Dana, one pillow, you said?
One.
Yeah, I'm a one pillow guy.
But the pillow's everything.
Well, it is important. Well, a mattress is everything, too. And I can't find a really good mattress anymore. I've got a really good mattress. It's got to be 10 years old. And it's really good. And then we had to buy some new mattresses for other rooms. Same brand. Not nearly as good. I can't remember what's that expensive. Overpriced.
You can order them online. It'll come in a little box.
In the box.
And I'm intrigued by those. I'm intrigued.
Bingo.
They get good ratings.
Yes,
They do
they
get
do.
good ratings. So I'm intrigued by this. 614 at WJR.
This report is sponsored by Michelin Endurance Silicone Wiper Blades. Weather can be unpredictable. Be prepared with windshield wipers that can handle anything. Michelin Endurance XT Silicone Wiper Blades are real-world proven for extreme weather performance, lasting 2 times longer. Michelin Endurance XT Silicone Wiper Blades, only available at Walmart.
The brand name I couldn't remember, which was all the rage way back when, was Tempur-Pedic. And fabulous mattress. But the last Tempur-Pedic that we bought, which was a few years ago now, it just wasn't the same. It just was not the same at all as a mattress. But anyway, let's check our WJR traffic and weather first. Miss Dana Clark.
Still checking that disabled vehicle. It is still there in Lincoln Park along 75 northbound at Ford Street. It is blocking the right shoulder. Now, WJR Weather First from the Weather Channel, sponsored by North Bloomfield Properties. If you're looking for a place to call home, let North Bloomfield Properties find the best place for you and your family. They also provide pre-screened quality tenants to their property owners. They love to match good people to good homes. Contact them today, northbloomfield.com.
Clouds here and a little breeze around and some flurry snow showers around mainly during the morning hours and partly to mostly cloudy otherwise. 32. Snow showers come back early tonight, then partly cloudy and colder. 20 degrees, teen suburbs. Tomorrow increasing clouds 27. Thursday partly cloudy, warmer, highs in the upper 30s. From a Weather Channel, I'm meteorologist Ray Staging on News Talk 760 WJ.